Barcelona and Real Madrid delivered another insane Clásico, but once again, the result went in favor of Hansi Flick's team. 3 consecutive victories over their arch-rivals in a single season. This is no mere coincidence. It's the product of the coach's deep tactical work, his incredible adaptability, and his ability to squeeze the maximum out of every situation. How did Flick once again stay one step ahead of Ancelotti? And why did Madrid make so many critical mistakes this season? We will reveal all the secrets behind this great victory. Make sure to stay with us until the end and give this video a like. If we reach 1,000 likes, we'll create a brand new video about Barca. Today, we won't just retell what happened on the pitch in the Copa del Rey final. We'll break down exactly how the German coach dismantled Real Madrid, tactically, psychologically, and physically. You'll find out how one team managed to impose their game on Madrid in a place where they used to feel like the kings. So, let's get started. Why did Flick outsmart Ancelotti once again? From the very first minutes of the Copa del Rey final, it was clear. Barcelona wasn't just playing football, they were executing a pre-planned strategy. Flick knew that Madrid would try to slow down the tempo, play cautiously, and rely on Vinicius' rare bursts. That's exactly why the German coach structured the game too. Deny Madrid time to make decisions. Apply pressure at the right moments without going for total pressing. Exploit Madrid's mistakes during transition phases. The key to success was precise adaptation to the game's flow. While Ancelotti tried to stick to a single pre-planned strategy, Flick was ready for changes. When Madrid pushed forward in the second half, Barcelona didn't panic. They adjusted and regained control. One of the defining features of Flick's Barcelona in this match was their ability to capitalize on Real's mistakes. Let's recall the first goal. Bellingham lost the ball in midfield, and Madrid instantly found themselves without solid pressing. Lamine Yamal took advantage and assisted Pedri. And here's the important part. These moments were no accident. Barcelona deliberately pushed Madrid toward risky passes, then pounced and exploded into open spaces with lightning-fast attacks. This is Flick's greatest achievement. He didn't demand senseless non-stop pressing. He demanded smart pressing, at the right moment, in the right zone. When Madrid tried to build attacks with short passes, Barca immediately increased density in the center. When Madrid shifted to long balls, Barca's defense compressed and controlled the space perfectly. Madrid's problems were also a direct consequence of Flick's work. This season, Real has often suffered from their stars switching off after losing the ball. Flick knew this, and he deliberately exploited it. Provoked losses from Bellingham and Rodrigo, applied targeted pressure through Pedri and Yamal where Madrid had the biggest gaps, punished Madrid at key moments when their midfield reacted too slowly. Ancelotti tried to respond. He brought on fresh players, changed formations, switching from 4-1-4-1 to 5-4-1, and later even playing 4-2-3-1, but Flick kept outsmarting him, always one step ahead. Barcelona masterfully slowed down the tempo, then suddenly accelerated when Madrid was least prepared. Why did Flick's plan work perfectly? The most amazing thing, Hansi Flick didn't just adapt to changes, he controlled them. When Madrid got reckless in the second half, Barcelona remained calm. Young stars like Yamal showed incredible composure, while experienced players like Koundé made the difference. And, once again, right when it mattered most, under the fatigue and emotional pressure of the opponent. This is exactly what defines Flick's Barcelona, the ability to stay clear-headed in chaos. Barca didn't beat Real by luck or individual brilliance alone. It was a result of tactical work, where every little detail mattered. But behind these dry facts, there's a much deeper story. The story of a team that's not just learning to win, but reshaping the very identity of the club. And if you value not just flashy headlines, but want to truly understand how great victories are born, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create even more high-quality football content. When Flick first arrived at Barcelona, many wondered, would the German specialist be able to adapt his philosophy to the club's DNA, where ball control and positional play have always been dominant? The answer is clear. Flick didn't just preserve the Catalan identity, he enriched it with powerful new elements. One of the most important changes was the transition to smart, controlled pressing. Barcelona no longer tries to mindlessly suffocate opponents with high pressing throughout the entire match. Instead, the team acts with precision and calculation. Players start pressing only in strictly defined zones, exactly where the opponent is most vulnerable. At the slightest mistake by Real's defenders or midfielders, Barca would explode into action with lightning pressure, turning minor errors into serious scoring chances. This is a new level of maturity for the team. Thanks to Flick, Barcelona has learned not just to attack and control possession, they've learned to defend actively and intelligently, turning every ball recovery into a potential weapon. That's why Real so often found themselves helpless, losing the ball in the most dangerous areas. At the same time, Flick understood, You can't build a new Barcelona if you suffocate the creativity and talent that have always been its heart. Instead of total control over every player's movement, he created a structure where freedom became a weapon, not a weakness. The 3+2 setup during the build-up phase gave Pedri and De Jong the support they needed in midfield, while the flanks, Yamal and Torres, enjoyed maximum freedom to attack. Flick brilliantly read Real Madrid. He knew their flanks often get exposed during transitions, and that's exactly where he unleashed his fastest and sharpest players. That's why Barcelona tore Real apart in open spaces so often. It wasn't chaos. It was a carefully designed system where Yamal's talent, Torres' speed, and Pedri's intelligence complemented each other perfectly. Every sprint, every pass was part of a grand symphony where everyone knew their role. And yet the most incredible thing about Flick's Barcelona is not just the tactics, it's the mentality. How this team deals with adversity is the clearest sign of the enormous work done by the coaching staff. When Real equalized and even went ahead, it seemed like the final was slipping away from Barcelona's hands. But the team didn't flinch. No panic, no senseless long balls. Barca kept playing their football, patiently, calmly, with discipline. That moment was the brightest marker of their progress. Just a few months ago, such a situation could have broken this young team. But in this match, Barcelona only grew stronger, feeling even more confident. And in the end, it was their composure that became the decisive weapon. When Jules Koundé intercepted the ball in extra time and scored the winning goal, it wasn't a miracle. It was the natural result of all their work. Flick managed to instill a belief in the process, a belief that the road to victory lies through discipline, patience, and giving your all at every moment of the match. But the players deserve credit too. Barcelona's success would be impossible without the footballers themselves, who under Flick's leadership are living through the best moments of their careers. Why was Flick stronger than Ancelotti once again? Don Carlo is a legendary coach, but this season, against Flick, he always seemed half a step behind. Real reacted, Barcelona dictated. When Madrid tried to slow the game down, Barca broke the rhythm. When Madrid attacked, Barca knew how to absorb the pressure and strike back. Flick built a team that perfectly combines control and aggression, beauty and calculation, and that deadly combination proved too much for Madrid. 3 victories over Real in 1 season, a second trophy in 1 year. And most importantly, the feeling that Barcelona has found its soul again. Not through random wins, not through individual brilliance, but through a team that's ready to fight until the end, follow its own path, and believe in its philosophy. And this is only the beginning. And if you, like us, feel that a new great era for Barcelona is starting, make sure to like this video, turn on notifications, and subscribe to our channel. There are more matches, more emotions, and more great victories ahead, and we'll be breaking them down together with you.